Welcome back to another video for Koala Agri, guys. Remember that I said I want us to see how long will these chickens eat a bag of starter. Remember, after 2 weeks I actually gave them another bag of starter. I didn't give them grower as I usually do it. Remember that every 2 weeks, after every 2 weeks, I normally give my chicken grower. This time I decided to give them starter to see if there will be any improvement on growth or what, because a lot of people have been saying that I give my chicken grower too early. So I decided to give them starter for another week. Unfortunately, I thought this starter was gonna last us for another week. I thought I was gonna start giving them grower in like the next 3 weeks. So I thought it was gonna take me 3 weeks to feed my chicken 3 bags of starter. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So today I'm here in my house to give them another bag of feed, which means that today I'm gonna be giving them grower. So we're switching from starter to grower. And remember, how do we switch? We don't wait for our chicken to finish all the starter. We actually refill our grower on top of the starter. So as they eat the starter, they can actually eat the grower as well, mostly in the same time. Is like something like that, but just for them to adjust from cramp to pellet very fast. Sometimes a lot of farmers will say that their chicken are not eating as they switch from cramp to pellet. It's because that you wait for a chicken to finish the starter and then you give them grower. So you don't wait when your feed or your feeders are about to be finished, or they are low on feed. You actually refill them with the pilot feed. So in today's video I just want to show you how I do it. So the first thing that we're gonna be doing, we're just gonna move around our chicken house. You remember, as I said, every time when you come to a chicken house, you need to do inspection. You need to observe your chicken and see how they're behaving and see if there's any unusual behavior on your chicken. And this is when you notice if you have any mortality. You record that mortality if you're recording. If you don't record, it's fine, just take the chicken out. But so far it looks like everything is fine. So checking on our water, the level of our water, it's on 3 liter left on this feeder, in this drinker, sorry. So all our feeders, it looks like they're left with 3 liters of water. So we're not gonna refill the water now, we're gonna refill the water later. So looking at our feeders, the starter is almost finished in here. So we're gonna be refilling this feeder with pilot feed, which is grower, as well as this one. This one still has a lot actually, but we're also gonna be refilling it. Let's check this one as well. Yeah, almost finished as well. So the other day I actually extended my feeders. I put in the legs. This is the base one leg. You remember that we talked about these feeders last year when they came in. So this is a base one leg that we've put in on our broiler feeder. So hopefully after maybe a week or 2, let's say on a week 4, we're gonna put another base of leg, which is the last base of our feeder leg. So right now we're gonna be opening a bag of grower and refill our feeders. So we are actually feeding EPOL. So remember last year the government gave me feed. So these are some of the bags that are left that we're gonna be using for the cycle. So we are feeding EPOL as our grower. So yeah, let's open the bag and actually feed our broilers. So over here it's our grower. So this is a pilot feed. So this is how a pilot feed looks like when we're talking about pilot. So checking at the protein on this feed, it's very low. So this is a budget feed. So it may take very long time for our chicken to actually grow, but we hope it will actually do the most. But the protein is sitting at 160. So this is a budget feed. So most of the budget feed Their protein is sitting at 160, and a medium feed they normally sit at 180. Yeah, but with this one it's actually a budget feed with a lower protein. So yeah, things from government, guys, and I'll tell you the story about this feed. On the quotation where they actually sent us the invoice, because we got PC vouchers last year, and then that's when we actually procured the feed from the government. It was a short long process, but yeah. So on the quotation or on the pricing list, they said this bag costs 560 something, and this is a budget feed. This should cost around 300 and something. But because there's a middleman who's trying to cut his profit and so on, that's why we ended up spending so much money for a budget feed. Yeah, so it's a story for another day. I thought I would do a video and explaining that, but it just makes me sad to think of how much feed we could have got if actually those vouchers were given to us and people were not trying to be greedy and they were doing things properly. So everybody's trying to get a cut everywhere. So yeah, this feed, it's a budget feed, but actually it was sold at a higher price. I will check the quotation and show you the prices that I'm talking about. So right now we're gonna refill our big jumbo feeders with the feed. So we are actually done refilling our feeders. This is how they look. On top it's the grower pilot, down here it's our starter. So as they finish the starter, the grower starts to appear. Like over here, on top is the pilot, down here is the mixture. It's the mixture of the two. So you can see, you see some pellets and you see some cramp feed. So this one, it was very low on starter, that's why you see it like that. So thanks for watching Makwala Agri, and that's all I have for you today, and that's my today morning routine. So I'm gonna be coming back maybe after 2 hours to actually refill my drinkers. Tango.